Yep, I think we've all had enough of that shit. Whoop. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Gathering Hall. This is episode number 462, Discussion Hall number 10. This is our annual November game ranking extravaganza. Should be a pretty fun time discussing all these games that we've played over the last year.
Since Smash Bros. Is a thing we play every year, we're not going to include it in anything like this.
Is Smash going to be in F tier? We don't have an F tier. F tier's for losers, dude. Anyways, let's get some music going. And you want to just jump right into this?
Well, hold on. So, our rankings are stupendous, pretty great, that was fun, meh, it's playable, I am disappointed, yikes, bro.
Issues with this boy's camera.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about your camera.
I know, that's why I said it. Perfect timing for it to fuck up.
And the thing is I don't even understand why. Like,
anyways, bro, what the fuck? Literal garbo, and finally, crimes against humanity.
no, there's not. No, as the goober over here has stated, Smash is not included in our list because we play it all the time.
And our opinions of that game change with the wind. If we haven't played it in a while, we'll play it and have a great time. If we play it like 5 times in a row, we will hate the game.
So just to run through the games that are going to be in this list real quick, I'll just go through them. We've got Toy Story, Tiny Toon Adventures, Hogwarts Legacy, Metroid Prime, Bubsy, The Lion King, The Jungle Book, Frogger 2, Toe Jam and Earl Painting on Funkatron, whatever the VR game, Blades and Sorcery. Yeah,
Blades and Sorcery, Nomad.
Sonic Superstars, Sonic 3D Blast, Minecraft, Donkey Kong 64, Mario 64, Sonic Adventure, Age of Empires, both 4 and 3, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I think we've played enough in that game that we can rank it.
Yeah. We got a basis of how the game plays and stuff.
Koa. This is the Sonic level maker. That was pretty fun, I think. Oh, some of these are small. This is Sonic USB. Bro, I don't remember that game at all.
Therefore, it's playable.
It'll go right in the middle. Super Mario RPG, Bowl Deluxe, Mario Sunshine, Sonic Robo Blast 2, Super Luigi U, Oregon Trail, Tears of the Kingdom, Pokemon Infinite Fusion, Super Mario Bros. 3 Mega Mix, Super Mario Bros. Ultimate. This was a fan-made submission that me and Brandon played through. I don't know what the title of it is. Super Princess Peach 3, Empire Earth 3, Super Mario World, the original Mario Bros., Ocarina of Time, Super Bomberman 3, I think this one is. It's Super Bomberman something. Beavis and Butthead, Castlevania, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Mario Party Superstars, and Sonic Origins Plus. Those are the games that we're going to be going through, talking about, listing in this tier list. So, Brandon, pick a game. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with the one that we started this all with, Toy Story.
You want to start it with Toy Story?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go with Toy Story. Where do you think Toy Story falls in this list?
Well, we have determined that Bro, WTF, Little Garbo, and Crimes Against Humanity.
I guess we do need to point that out. Anything below Yikes, we did not finish.
Yeah, so it cannot be lower than a Yikes,
So-
and I think that's a perfect place for it.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It didn't follow its own rules. It didn't.
It was jank.
It was so janky.
There were so many times where like random things just like were just thrown onto the screen while other things were hidden, so you'd fall into a trap of them. It was not fun.
We kind of went through some of these live streams and scrubbed through the videos to kind of get an idea, because it's been a long time since we played these, and we played a lot of games. And,
there's some I remember very vividly.
there-
There's only one exception to the rules I'm going to state.
Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if it's bad enough, then it can go down there too.
'Cause we beat Beauty. To be fair, we cheated, but we beat Beauty and the Beast.
And while we're doing this, guys, I'm going to be pulling up some of the videos so we can give context for what we're talking about. But Beauty and the Beast was really bad.
I almost had a full-blown gamer rage meltdown on that game.
He did.
I was so close.
But yeah, that's where Toy Story goes. Yikes. What do you want next?
Well, since we just spoiled it, let's go to Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Where is
right
Beauty?
there, right after Age of Empires 3.
There's Beauty and the Beast.
Crimes
Just
Against
arrived,
Humanity.
saw Toy Story Genesis and yikes, and I already can tell this is gonna be accurate.
Welcome, Banifrit.
Okay, so Beauty and the Beast, that's a crime against humanity. That game is fucking terrible. That is one of the worst 2D platformers I have ever played in my entire life. It is terrible.
It's unfair.
I've got to find the moment that Brandon is referring to because it is absolutely hilarious.
Oh my god, Gaston. I will never forget this moment because I've never been so close to raging at a game. Elden Ring didn't make me rage this hard. Anything you can think of that's a rage game I've played has never made me so close to raging as Beauty and the Beast did.
All right, so here we go. You guys ready for this? Put this in theater mode, and we'll try to line it up as best I can with. There we go. So this
you
moment
can't really
here,
see my face.
that's okay. We don't need to see your face. We just need to see the gameplay so I can talk about it.
Okay.
So at the end of this game, you fight Gaston on this little fucking tower thing, and you knock him off the edge. Right here. Brandon thought that he died
Because it plays the death sound
because it
effect.
plays the death sound. And what you don't have for context is just before this, I had gotten to this same exact point, and the screen actually moves down and just straight up kills you if you don't jump off the edge. So it's literally a blind jump of faith at the end of the game, at the final boss, after you defeat the boss.
Very difficult.
Which is borderline unplayably unfair. Like, that's just how this game played. And that's how the whole game was. It was terrible. This game sucked. So I think it rightfully deserves its place in Crimes Against Humanity.
Okay, you choose
For
the
that
next
reason
one.
alone.
You choose the next two. We'll go by two.
All right, so I'll pick, since we're doing all of them, I'll pick some that I played that you did not.
Okay.
So, Bull Deluxe. This was actually super neat. There was a ton of playable characters, a ton of different skin options, and it was just a good game. Basically what it is it's Mario and Sonic combined. Like, you get to play as Sonic in Mario. I made a ton of shorts out of it because there was a lot of really funny, really good moments in this playthrough. So I quite enjoyed this one. So it's going to go up here at pretty great. That was fun. Because it's not quite that good, but it's pretty good. So I think That Was Fun is a good placement for it. I don't have a lot of bad to say about it. I did run into some pretty annoying glitches. But overall, I had a really, really fun time with it. So the next one, Koa. We'll do Koa next.
I don't know, and I don't have an opinion.
Meh. Koa is meh. Not bad, not terrible, just meh. I don't have a lot to say about it. I played quite a bit of it. Did not finish it. But I did play quite a bit of it and had fun with what I played. It's a pretty fast-paced action platformer with a lot of collectathon type things going on in it. There's some speedrun elements to it. There's time trials. It feels good to play. I just, for whatever reason, never got back into playing it. So I think meh for it. All right, Brandon, what do you want next?
I want to do the Oculus.
Brandon wants to do the Oculus.
I think, personally, That Was Fun.
You think it was fun?
Yeah.
I agree.
Because the game we played, Blades and Sorcery, Nomad, was a very fun game, but there are definitely faults to it that, like, really hurt it. First of all, it's not finished, so therefore there's no actual story mode. You just do the same thing over and over in the same kind of area. So you kind of get sick of the environment after a while. Some of, like, the combat is very janky, and there are spells and stuff that are obviously more powerful than others. like gravity just outclasses lightning and fire, unless you have the staff. Then lightning outclasses everything because the staff is broken.
The staff is busted, dude.
So like, it's fun. It's a nice little thing. It's great to play, but it's not enough.
Yeah, it's missing some really key features.
Which I hope in the finished product.
Interactivity is a big one.
Yeah,
there needs to be
all the chests and stuff you can't open.
Yeah, there needs to be more interaction with the game itself. So that would, you know, I agree that was fun, but that's all the further up we can put it.
Okay.
I'm trying desperately to organize all of my. I have so many windows open, guys. Okay, we're good. So next one, Brendan.
Let's just do the one we're split on the most, Frogger 2. I'll let you go first on this one.
Frogger 2. Where to even begin with that game, dude? It was. Oh man, it was a mess.
For you. I had a great time.
Frogger 2 controls like shit. I don't care what you say. It controls very badly.
It controls like Frogger. I don't know what you wanted.
Do you not remember how the double jump changed in heights and lengths constantly?
No.
That's a problem. Like, sometimes you would stay in the air for like fucking 7 years.
I think the biggest...
And other times you would drop like a goddamn boulder.
I think the biggest problem for me, personally...
Perspective was terrible too.
Perspective was kind of an issue, but if you were good, you didn't need to worry about it.
I would put it in yikes if it were me.
I want to put it in. I wanted to put it in pretty great because I had a great time with the game. So we'll put
the only reason you had a good time with it because I sucked at it and you got to laugh at me.
I was not.
That is the only.
I had a good time. The story was very interesting.
Dude, we just watched the end of the game and we still don't know what the fuck they were doing.
He was creating a movie and then peddling children as toys.
Brandon, he was making a video game at the beginning.
No, he was angry because of the frogs.
It's playable.
No, put it in the meh.
It's playable.
No, put it in the meh. I will not back down on this.
I gave one spot. Okay, yeah, I gave one spot. You gave one spot. Meet in the middle. Fair enough.
Yeah, because like the issue I had that I didn't get to say was some of the power ups more like power downs. Like we watched the scene.
Auto hop.
Auto hop plus quick hop is just instant death.
Yeah.
Okay,
that one sucked.
Your turn.
All right. Oregon Trail. I'm going to put that one in. I'm disappointed. There's not a lot to say about Oregon Trail. It was super, super wordy. Obviously, it's Oregon Trail. It's going to be wordy. But the pacing was so fucking bad. I don't know. It was disappointing.
I'm trying to save the controversial ones for last.
What are the controversial ones? I'll do Mario 64. Mario 64! Are you guys ready for an unpopular opinion? I think Mario 64 belongs in meh.
Hey,
it's a good game.
The
Don't get me wrong.
pachinko machine was very fun.
That wasn't Mario 64.
That wasn't Mario 64?
No.
Oh, no, that was Mario Sunshine.
I think Mario 64 has aged very poorly. I wish Nintendo would do an actual remaster from the ground up for that game. Because it has good bones. Like, there's a good game there, but the physics are so fucking bad. Like, there's this one spot in this playthrough where I'm trying to collect a star that's on top of the pyramid, and I slide, like Mario he's on glass all of a sudden, he slides off the top of the pyramid, hits the ramp that goes into the pyramid, and then slides into the pyramid, and I have to start the whole fucking stage over because there's no way out of the pyramid.
Do you want to know why Mario 64 is still super popular?
Because it was one of the first ones to get it right.
That and because it is one of the best speedrunning templates of all time.
Unless you play the new one.
Yeah, that's why everyone plays the one from 64, is because the speedrunning template. They watch the speedrun. People have gotten so addicted to speedrunning that game, they do it blindfolded nowadays.
Well, there's a guy that is doing more or less what you would consider like a director's cut for Mario 64. where he's got the frame rate up to like 60 frames per second. He's fixed a bunch of bugs. He's added some new content, some new levels. So if I ever revisit Mario 64, it'll be that variation of it. But as just Mario 64 standalone by itself, I think it's meh. I think it's okay. It's a decent game. It's not bad, but it's nothing. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but it's nothing special.
Lion King.
You want to do the Lion King?
Lion King next.
I'm gonna put that in Bro What the Fuck.
I want to put that in literal Garbo myself.
I think Bro What the Fuck.
Because that game was misery incarnate for me. I hated that game.
But think about it.
So much.
The reason, yes, the game that literally crashed. Yes, hence the reason, Bro What the Fuck. That's why it has to go there, because literally that's what we said. We got to the end of it, it just like glitched out and broke, and we were like, bro, what the fuck?
I was saying that the entire game with the fucking grabbing onto the rocks.
Exactly. And it's
swinging.
And it's janky.
Goddamn
hit detection.
elephants.
So I think that's the perfect spot for this one. It has to be, right?
Yeah.
What's next, Brandino?
Let's do one that we are really fond of. Age of Empires 4.
Age of Empires 4. Pretty great.
I think the only reason it's not going to get stupendous is because Amber ruined it.
Yes. That's exactly what I was going to say, because she found a way
To make
because they allow it to happen
Yeah.
too. There's no like
So
it's very unbalanced.
So for context, when we played this with our sisters, and Darcy, one of our sisters decided that she was going to be an isolationist and not fight, so she just built walls after walls after walls after walls, and we could not do anything. We could not get through her defenses, and so he did it, and then we couldn't get through his defenses. So it ended up being where everyone's just building walls after walls after walls, and it stalls out the game. It ruins whole strategies. It's not fun. Yeah.
That's what he's saying. Like she figured out how to do that, and it did kind of break the game and kind of ruin it.
There might be strategies to beat it, but not that I could think of. And even if I did, I didn't want to go that deep into strategy.
Either way, it's still a good game.
Yeah.
I would absolutely stream more of it. I enjoyed it. I
had
play
a
it
great
again.
time. AIs are cheaters.
The AI is cheaters. There's no way around that.
Okay, your turn.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Ooh, controversial.
I don't think so. I think a lot of people feel the same way about this game that I do, and that is that I was disappointed with it. The combat is stiff and repetitive. The mission
And
structure,
simplistic. Like, my God, all the
it gets more complex the further in the game you
But
get,
like all the
obviously.
shielding and stuff you get really weakens, like, because you don't need to dodge most attacks. There's like a few attacks you need to dodge, and the rest you can just block. And for
Well, yeah, it's not Elden Ring, but
But what I'm saying is, why have a dodge if you could just block most of it?
because you can't block everything. There, like I said, there are like further in the game it does get harder, and the combat does get more intense.
But
overall, it was. Let me finish my thoughts.
Sure.
Like I was saying, the combat is repetitive. That was a huge thing for me. It was very repetitive, as was the mission structure. The world design was also kind of just, wasn't that great. Like, I had envisioned going into Hogwarts and exploring Hogwarts, and you can do that to some extent, but there's a lot of like
Locked areas.
it's hard to explain without actually having played the game.
And another thing is, a lot of the areas that like you know of from the books you can't get into because either they're like story related.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
They're like locked behind story progression, and that's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I want to go to the Basilisk lair, but I can't.
You might be able to later in the game.
Yeah, maybe. But my biggest issue, and one that you didn't bring up, is you also don't get super rewarded for exploration because the chests and stuff you find and all the items are all completely random. So you could get through things and find something, and it's just a common robe. And it's just like, it's not worth it. Like with games open world, you want to put things in, like a special wand, the Elder Wand, in like a really hard place, but you can't really do that because everything is random.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Randomly generated content has always
That's what I
traditionally
loved
been-
about Elden Ring, is when I went into a cave and I got something cool, it felt like I earned it instead of, oh, I got lucky. That's at least one of my biggest problems. I played that game for a while. I could not get into it.
Yeah, it was bad. Not bad, but it was disappointing.
Yeah.
Like, it still played fine, and I didn't really run into any glitches, and the combat, like I said, being simplistic and kind of repetitive, was still flashy and kind of neat to look at for like half an hour. Flying on a broom was kind of cool.
Just got kind of
I think
limited.
what would have drawn me into that game more if it would have taken place with the characters that I know from that universe and enjoyed being around.
I think if it would take place after Voldemort.
Oh yeah, something like that, like a continuation or something. I think it would have been more interesting. But the fact that, like, I didn't care about anybody in the game. Like, I didn't like any of the characters, and that's a huge part of a game like this where it's massively story driven. So it was disappointing overall. But next one, Brandon.
Is it me?
Hello, Ethan. Welcome to the stream.
I think it's you still. I think you got one more.
Oh, okay. I'll do another. We'll do Sonic USB. I do remember this one now. This is the one that this one has to go here.
Is that the one where you can play as Eggman and stuff?
No, that's that's one of the Sonic games. Do I not have it on here? I don't think I have it on here. Ah, it's this one right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one where you're playing it through Roblox. No, this is the one where you get to play as realistic Sonic the Hedgehog. And he's got his dangly feet when he jumps. Yeah. Enough said. That game was hilarious. I had a ton of fun playing it. But it was very short on the content. So,
Where's the content, Joe?
Brandon.
Okay, let's go with one that I recommended for the channel, which is Pokemon Infinite. Yeah, and I think the main reason we were disappointed is just because it's not finished yet. So there's a lot of sprites and stuff that aren't put
Like
in.
you'd get so excited to fuse two Pokemon together just to have
or
it be like,
Giratina.
be like two fucking dumb-looking shitty sprites,
Just like their
jammed
face
together,
photoshopped onto the other
right?
one.
Instead
Yeah,
of custom-made sprites,
which
I get, I understand. There's
that-
a ton of Pokemon
yeah.
and a ton
so
of
like
combination
when that's
options.
finished, I would like to revisit it.
If it ever gets there. I really think that, I don't know how they're handling it, but like I said, because there are so many Pokemon, and
Well,
you
they're
can mix
letting-
any Pokemon.
They're letting the community make the
That's what I was
sprites.
going to suggest, was letting
Yeah.
the community
That's
make
what
sprites.
they've been doing, is letting the community make the sprites,
Dude, I should make some sprites.
which is really cool. And again, there are some badass sprites in there. It's just like, again, you get some really cool ones. You're like, oh man, I can't wait to see how Giratina fuses with Machamp. And
Or
then
even
it's
more
just-
disappointing, you've got one you start off with that's a nice fusion. You're like, oh, this looks so cool. Then it evolves into some fucking like Photoshop disaster.
Yeah, that's another one that's really bad.
It's like, no.
Yeah, you didn't
Damn
want
it.
to evolve your Pokemon because sometimes it just did not work out.
Right. So that's why it's gonna have to go.
If
There.
it ever gets like to a really great playable state, that will be pretty up there.
If it would have been finished and that wouldn't have been a problem, I would probably have put that somewhere around pretty great.
Yeah.
But that's a huge issue.
And then we will go with Empire Earth 3.
Well, we
no,
have
no,
to-
not Age of Empires. Empire Earth. No, that's Age
Empire Earth.
Yeah, that one.
I'm gonna put that one in literal garbo.
Where was the Venatoys? It's just, yeah, it was so sad. Anyways, yeah, Empire Earth 3. Greatest game of all time. This is April Fool's Day's joke. Everything is reversed. BB's best game ever. But no, like, Age of Empire, Earth Empire, what was it?
Empire Earth 3
is trash. It is so fucking bad. on so many things. It tries to be Age of Empires, but like the mechanics don't make sense. It's hard to figure out what you're doing, and then if you craft the nuclear missile, you just crash the entire game.
Actually, yeah, dude. I think that one belongs in this tier because it literally fucking died.
Yeah, after I launched the missile.
Empire Earth 3 was disgustingly bad. Like, we went from playing Age of Empires to playing Empire Earth, and I'm glad.
Look at that face.
Brandon's face is frozen. Now would be the time to clip it, guys.
But yeah.
What the fuck's going on with your camera, dude?
It was funny, and there was like a lot of like interesting developments in the game, but like it didn't do anything. Like I never felt like I progressed as a civilization for the most part.
But we didn't. We just exploded, and the game fucking died.
Yeah,
we only got like an hour into
You went
that.
to war, and I was like, yeah, I'll go help. I created a missile, and I launched it, and just crashed the entire
It caused the
game.
entire game to die. I had to force quit it. Yeah, that game sucked.
I think it's your turn now, right? Or is that
We'll
my
do
fir-
Sonic Superstars. Okay, so I really should have included this one twice.
So for the multiplayer,
For multiplayer, it's kind of a yikes. For me. For multiplayer.
for me, it was more of a.
It's not really playable in
No.
multiplayer.
I was just saying I'm disappointed for multiplayer because like the game.
It almost doesn't function for multiplayer, though. And again,
especially since there's like single
Yeah.
player only levels.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say yikes for multiplayer. Single player, dude, this game actually was quite nice. I really enjoyed it. I finished playing it off stream. And I had a ton of fun playing it. I'm actually getting ready to start. There's an after story where you get to play as somebody else. Who I'm not gonna say because it's kind of a spoiler, so we're not gonna go there. But yeah, that game, it was actually pretty good. Single player, if you're playing it by yourself. Multiplayer, it works about as well as you would expect multiplayer Sonic to work. One character gets left in the dust, and the other character gets to run ahead, and that's how the game plays.
When you play as Tails, really easy to leave the Sonic.
There's a short coming where Brandon does this to me
Is it the one with the fucking?
with the roller coasters.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, you
That's one of my favorite
two-tailed
clips.
little bitch.
Anyway, so there's that one.
Yeah.
I think it's your turn. So you got one more.
We'll do something else that you didn't play.
Sonic
Super
Frontiers?
Princess Peach 3. So this is literally just Mario Bros. 3, which is one of the greatest games of all time. It's literally just Mario Bros. 3. Swapped the sprites for Peach and Daisy instead of Mario and Luigi. Played it with Darcy. One of the most fun games I've played, obviously, this year, because it's stupendous. Mario Bros. 3 is a phenomenal game. A masterclass in 2D game design. So it rightfully deserves its spot at the top of the list. Your turn.
Okay, scroll down. We'll do Aladdin next.
Aladdin. Where is there's Aladdin?
We didn't finish this.
We didn't finish it, but I don't remember hating it. I actually think I kind of liked this one.
I think I would put it at play
You think so?
because it's not a yike. We only didn't finish what we did because of that incident.
Yeah.
But
Things
at
out
the
of our
same
control.
time, we didn't go back.
I think I did. I think I went back and beat it. On a stream.
Can you find the thing?
Hey, let me look. Talk to the people. I'll look.
So how's everyone doing today? You know, technically I should be going to work here soon, but I'm probably just not gonna. I got one more day I can call in.
Yeah.
You beat it? Oh yeah, because your father's like a golden.
I think we beat it.
Yeah.
Yep, we beat it. Okay. So yeah, it was completed.
Yeah, we beat Aladdin, but I don't think I'd put it anywhere above it's playable because if I remember right, there were some really obnoxious parts in that game.
The carpet ride was bad.
Mm-hmm.
The things that were really good about this game, though, the animation was super good. It was really nice. It was a good-looking game.
Hitboxes were whack too.
I don't remember that. I do remember enemy placement being really shitty. specifically because we watched that one clip where I was trying to get that health, and they put
And
it up
you couldn't hit
bat.
that thing that you were slicing right through.
Right.
The hitboxes were whack. So yeah, I think
It's playable. I think you're right. That's a good spot for it.
And then we will go with Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh, yo, this gotta go at least here.
I think we go up to pretty great.
You think so?
I had a great time with the game.
That game is so much fun, dude. You get to throw glass jars at annoying children.
And annoying tourists.
And annoying, like the things that people don't like when you're out in public, tourists and children.
You just get to take your aggression out on people that you would never be able to in real life. So it's a pretty relieving game.
Dude, the guy with the camera is scary,
Overpowered.
though.
Okay, your turn.
I'll do Donkey Kong 64. I'm going to put that one in Bro What the Fuck. For those of you that were not around or not watching when I did play... Did your camera freeze again?
No.
Oh, you just have a stupid face. Okay, so yeah.
It shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, if anyone shoots you with a gun, it's gonna hurt. Doesn't make you special.
Donkey Kong 64 is a very, very frustrating game to play. And it sucks because there's like these little moments of like, oh, this is really, really neat. I'm really enjoying this. And then you'll climb up to the top of like a cliff or something, and you'll see a bunch of red bananas that Donkey Kong can't collect. So you gotta fucking hike the whole way back to a change barrel just to hike the whole way back to get the red bananas.
As Diddy Kong.
Just to run into a thing of blue bananas. And you're like, well, shit. Gotta go back to the fucking thing and get the guy that gets the blue bananas. And then you're like, oh, look, I need the coconut gun. So you gotta go back to the thing and get Donkey Kong for the coconut gun. That's the structure of the game. And it is, oh my god, so frustrating. So that's why it goes in Bro What the Fuck. Because, bro, what the fuck? Who designed that? Who thought that was a good idea?
Why not make it where you could just switch immediately?
Right. There's actually a ROM hack where you press a button and you just fucking switch characters.
Yeah, it sounds better.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
If they had done that, that game would probably be somewhere up here around meh or that was fun. But the backtracking alone puts that in Bro What the Fuck.
Okay. You get one more.
Hold on. You pick one. I'm switching musics.
Okay. I'm gonna choose... We're running out of ones I played. Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, God, Brandon.
Beavis and Butthead. Because this game is a game. It is a psychological experiment, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Beavis and Butthead. Also known as a horror game. It goes there.
Fucking guy who just pops out of nowhere and slams you on the ground.
Beavis and Butthead, dude, I don't know. Does it go Crimes Against Humanity? Is it that bad?
I don't think it's that bad because we had some good moments. And like Beauty and the Beast, we near the like middle of the game onwards, we did not have fun.
Right.
It was a slog to get through.
Excellency Cheeseburger. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Yeah, so Beavis and Butthead. The other player is a detriment to your health.
Yeah.
Because you share health, don't you?
Yes, you share health.
You share health.
And you share hitboxes. Like, instead of having it where one character is immune when you're doing single player, both characters can get hit.
Yeah.
So it really hinders any type of multiplayer experience. Plus, there are so many just spamming enemies all around you that you in like so little health drops and all this other things that just make it a terror to play.
It's a very poorly designed game.
I think it's actually perfectly designed because
hold on, keep going. I'm gonna find the clip where the guy comes out and beats the
because
fucking crap
Beavis and
out of
Butthead is all jokes, and when you're playing that game, the joke is on you.
him. That's a good way to say it.
That is how I view that game, and you guys, like anyone who's ever played it or watched us play, can 100% agree that's what happened.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy watching as Brandon gets absolutely fucking decimated. Oh shit. My god! That dude came out of nowhere and just freaking destroyed your ass. Yo, they got exploding pipes in this death trap of a school.
We're going in here. I don't know where this is, but we're going in here. It has to be safer. How wrong I was. I know how it feels to be Loki now.
Oh!
I can't do anything.
Brandon, it's not safer. We had fun. The game was pretty fun, admittedly.
I mean, it was funny. It was funny. It wasn't fun. It was funny. I think that's a big distinction.
Interesting placement for Mario 3. Mario 3 is one of the best games ever created, dude.
Also, Excellency, I always love your levels. So.
Yeah, Brandon looks forward to your levels, I'm sure.
Oh, I do. I love Excellency levels.
All right, so whose turn is it?
It's yours.
My turn? I'll do Sonic 3D Blast. It's playable. I mean, I was playing the director's cut of it. The guy that was like part of Traveler's Tale went back and made a director's cut of this game. And it was pretty fun. You know, he did some things to it that made it a little bit more playable, I guess. Fixed some of the issues. Not a terrible game. But not one of the better ones. So seizing out.
At least I didn't look stupid that time.
You always look stupid. What are you talking about?
We'll get to Mario Party.
I do not understand what the fuck is going on with this today.
I still remember Matt doing the one lava level where the game recorded his winning attempt as an over hour.
My turn again?
Yes, you got one more.
Okay, Sonic Adventure. That was fun. Is my bias coming out?
Probably.
You think so?
I do think so. I think Sonic Adventure is a very dated game.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
As somebody who's played it, the only things I can remember from the game, as somebody who's played this game and played it a lot as when I was younger, the only things I strictly remember from the game is either phasing through walls, grabbing animals for my chows, or the chow garden.
Yeah, I did run into several glitches during my my playthrough on stream.
So, I think the game is great. I love the chow garden. I love what they did with the chows. I love training the chows, but thinking of it in terms of an actual game, it's not the greatest.
They could do it so much better now.
Yes,
I wish they would try.
Just do it again.
I wish they would try.
Okay, so
Your
I guess Metroid Prime remastered.
Oh, Metroid Prime. How do you feel about the remaster?
I thought it was way more fun than you did, so I'll put it in as playable. Because he's disappointed in it, and I didn't really have an issue with it. I thought
We
the
can
game
go
was-
meh.
I was
on
gonna
it.
say I thought the game was quite fun. I still want to go back and continue playing it.
So go back and continue playing it.
I should,
You should.
but I really like Metroid, and I like the Prime series except the third one. So
Then why did you not like the third one? No, that's a completely different game.
yeah,
So let me tell you why I didn't like this game, and I think it comes down to the controls. For some reason, playing the game with the two joysticks felt weird to me, and I got motion sick playing it. I don't know. It didn't feel right. Something was off.
You didn't feel like Batman.
Yeah, I didn't feel like Batman.
But for me personally, I when he went to the bathroom and I was playing it, I had a great time.
But you know, it's fine. It's in meh. Hopefully, Metroid Prime 4. If it's not vaporware at this point,
Yeah.
when it comes out, will change my mind.
I want to go with Mario Party.
I'm gonna put this one in. That was pretty fun.
Yeah. I don't know if I could put in pretty great because the games do feel really repetitive after your
Yeah.
third or fourth time.
The reason that it's not higher for me is because there's only 4 boards, and there's really only 3 boards because the one board is absolutely fucking terrible.
Okay, which one are you talking about?
The desert or not the beach one, the
Uh,
beach themed one.
Yeah, for me personally, it's the fact that the game after your free time playing it gets real repetitive.
Yeah, it's.
If they-
I wish they added more characters. There are so many characters in the other.
It's not like they all play the same, so all you gotta do is add them.
Right, but there's a ton of characters in the other Mario Party games, and then this game comes out, and they're like, yeah, we're going to just go back to the original roster, and I kind of understand why they did that, but at the same time, would it have hurt to have more characters?
Yeah,
Or hurt to have more boards.
Give me Goomba. I want to play as a Goomba.
So that's why it's going there, because the character roster is tiny and the board, the amount of boards is even smaller.
And this isn't like Smash Brothers where the character roster being big is a detriment. Like I said, they're literally just skins.
Yeah.
So
that was fun, but that's where it goes.
your turn.
Sonic Origins. Bro, what the fuck? Where do I even start with Sonic Origins? I ran into so many fucking glitches during my playthrough of this game. And I do not understand why at all. Like, these games, they're old as shit. And the engine that the game is built off of is, from what I understand, the same engine that Sonic Mania is built on. So I don't understand how we got Sonic Origins in the state that we got Sonic Origins. Like, the music, let's just start there. The music. So they had to change out some of the soundtrack for Sonic 3, which, fine, whatever. I don't mind that. It's cool. But hold on, dude. Brina just sent me a picture.
Brianna?
Yeah. Huh. That's super helpful. Oh, nothing. Outside of streaming personal stuff that doesn't need to be on here. Anyways, so, yeah, the music was all kinds of weird. But the Supersonic theme? What the fuck, dude? Like, literally, what the fuck? How do you fuck up the Supersonic theme so bad? It's like carnival music. It sounds terrible. It's so bad. And I know that they used the Sonic 3 beta soundtrack to fill in the songs that Michael Jackson had his fingers on for some reason. The beta had a Supersonic theme that was actually good. Instead, we get this like fucking crazy ass whack carnival music. It's terrible. That pissed me off so much. Yeah, and like I said, the glitches and the content wasn't there. It felt like a cash grab. So it goes in bro, what the fuck. Still my turn?
Yeah, go.
We'll go with Sonic, whatever that says, Roblox, the Sonic Maker game, where you get to make your own stages and have people play them. It's very glitchy. It is playable, but it is very glitchy. And I ran out of things to do in it pretty quickly, so not much to say on it. It's just gonna go right there. Your
Okay.
turn. Home slice.
Mario Bros. U Deluxe.
I'm torn on this one.
I think we should put it S tier. Stupendous.
You think so?
I had a great time with the game.
I did too. I thought it was very good.
It,
And that's gonna make something that I'm gonna do here in a little interesting,
Right.
Because people are gonna be like, "Wait, what? No."
Exactly.
But, yeah, that game was awesome, dude. The Mario games that we play in co-op have been some of my favorite live streams that we've done. They're usually so much fun, and Mario Bros. U Deluxe was no exception.
And probably like the masterclass on how to do it, in my opinion.
How to do multiplayer for Mario? Yeah.
So with that on the heel, I got my next one. Can you guess?
Might it be this one?
Yeah. So we went for this one. I think
Pretty great.
we could put it there.
Pretty great.
The main reason this isn't going up higher is one solid reason, which is
Hold on, don't say it. I'm going to show it.
okay, yeah, and see if you guys can figure out the secret. Every time we play this game, I have the same complaint.
Okay, so check this out. What you need to pay attention to here is this top screen, okay? Pay attention to little Luigi here. Do you notice what happened there? Did you see it? That is a huge problem with this game. And it's really a shame too, because otherwise I think this would be an S tier game.
I've been having a great time with the game, but that, like, some of the drug trips we go on get ruined by the fact, like we did one.
The one where you're jumping. And you're the
Yeah, we
spiky
did
guy?
one where we're
Yeah.
the super spiky guy and we're jumping, and I couldn't even do it because. Hey, I'm still here. But anyways, I couldn't even do it because he had to go fast, and he jumped after I did, and since he had the crown, I died because I couldn't see where I was going.
Somebody commented on that short and said, and I think it's a perfect description. They said, I don't understand why they locked the camera to the person with the crown, because what that ends up doing is making it frustrating to play through the stages in multiplayer, because you've got one player that is trying to rush to the end of the stage and another player that's trying to go slow and look for everything, and it just becomes like this fucking frustrating, annoying mess. We don't have the problem quite as much because we're trying to 100% the
Yeah.
game, so we're both kind of looking, but
But-
it has led to numerous deaths for
Both of us, yeah.
So I don't understand why they did that, why they decided.
That was the.
I would
Strat.
rather be able to pick his ass up and throw
Me
him
too.
into a
That
bottomless
creates some
pit.
funny content.
Like, I was actually originally really excited that they took that out.
I kind of miss it.
And then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, but that was honestly part of the fun of playing through
And we
Mario
could
Bros.
cheese
U.
things,
We still can cheese things.
but not as easily.
Not as easily, but we can still cheese things.
We have. Watch our playthrough and you'll see how.
But that's why Mario Bros. Wonder is going to sit underneath Mario Bros. U. And it is solely the camera. That's what keeps this game from being stupendous.
That and I do like being able to bounce off each other and stuff.
Yeah, we
I
did some
miss
really
that.
cool shit that way.
Yeah, I miss that. Okay, your turn.
I'll do the Jungle Book. Jungle Book is a... I don't have any strong feelings about the Jungle Book, so it's going meh.
I don't either.
It's a pretty game. It's fun. It's playable. Yeah. What do we want next? Let's see. How about Robo Blast 2? I'm gonna put that one in yikes. I haven't played a game that made me so physically, like, ill like this game ever.
Okay.
That game made me so horribly motion sick. I think it's the placement of the camera. It's very low to the ground and it has a huge field of view. So I don't know, man. It made me so nauseous. I only got to play it for like 40 minutes and I was like, I can't.
I'm
can't
so
play this
glad I
anymore.
don't get motion sickness from this stuff.
I usually don't. I do.
Like you do with like the
I do with
Oculus.
VR. This game was terrible, dude. I couldn't even play it.
Okay, so, let's do Luigi U Deluxe or whatever it's called. So, let's explain why we're putting it in crimes. So, like we said, Mario Bros. U Deluxe is excellent. Probably one of the funnest Mario games I've ever played. The problem with Luigi U is,
It's on the opposite spectrum.
it's on the completely opposite. There's no time to do anything. So you have to do the game perfectly. You're on constant, like, ice soap physics.
And somebody kept telling me to switch to playing as Toadette and Nabbit, and it
Yeah.
would make the game easier.
Play as the invincible characters.
And I'm just like, dude, so you have this incredible,
well-polished game.
yeah, like this basis for a fantastic game, and then you make Luigi U, which would have been fine. Like the ice physics for Luigi and his high jumping and stuff, fine, cool. It was the time limit, dude. The time limit sucks the fucking fun out of
They
that
made
game.
it when they were developing this. It was so impossible that they had to put, instead of having Mario time, they had to put it in actual time because not even the people who were making it could beat it.
Yeah, it sucked. It just sucked the fun out of that game. So for that alone, it gets to be a crime against humanity.
It was a crime against the game that we love. And then I will do Age of Empires 3.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember the difference between these two games.
I want to say,
So I think they should both go here because I think they were both fun.
yeah, we had a great time on both.
And I
I just think Age of Empires 4 was better.
I think it was more modern. It was easier to play with
Yeah.
everybody. I think that's why we.
Well,
chose
no,
this
and it
one.
was just more like they'd fixed a lot of like small issues.
Yeah,
But since we played Age of Empires 4. No, we played Age of Empires 3 first.
Yes.
And it was like the micromanaging and stuff is a lot easier in 4, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
So we can put that one actually down
Yeah, I
here.
was gonna say, because like if I remember at the resource gathering, there wasn't as much resources. It was all like stone, wood, and food instead of like the other things.
Mm-hmm.
No, that one had more, I think. I don't know, something like that.
Well, clearly we liked this one more because we played a heck of a lot more.
Yeah.
So it has to go there.
And then I'm running out of things, so let's do Bubsy.
Oh, fucking Bubsy. Bro, what the fuck? Yikes.
Let's put in yikes. I don't know if it was quite bro what the fuck. I mean, I had a bro what the fuck moment. You want to pull that up real quick?
Sure. Keep talking.
So, what he's going to show you is probably the dumbest thing I have seen in a video game ever. Because it was completely and utterly out of my control what happened.
I found it. Yeah, this is pretty funny. Can we see it? I think so.
I can see it.
You see your face?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jump on that tree.
I bet that tree kills me.
I don't think it would. I think it bounces you like any other tree. I spawn died.
Brandon literally didn't even get to move.
That creature was spawn camping me.
He didn't even get to move, dude. I love it.
The way that ended.
That's how Brandon got his game over. Bubsy's a mess.
It is a really fun game, but it's so...
I have such fond memories of
I
it.
do too, and I think it's a really fun game. It's just, it's...
that creature was playing
60 chess against me, yeah, and I was playing tic-tac-toe. But, like, I think it's such a fun game, but we can't, like, it's really hard to put really high because of all the glaring issues with it.
Yeah.
Like, going too fast kills you, jumping too high kills you. This enemy kills you somehow, that enemy kills you
so many
somehow.
off-screen deaths and blind jumps in that
Or,
game.
like, random, like, things on the ground, like, the level kill you because, like, it doesn't even look like it should kill you. And sometimes, like, a gumball dropping from the, like, from a gumball machine, and it's so tiny and it kills you.
Right.
So, like...
he's not joking. There are gumball machines
Yeah.
that shoot, like, pixel-sized projectiles that you can't fucking see.
So, like, it's an exercise in frustration, but it's also really fun. So I think Yikes is perfect place to put that.
Oh, dude, I wish we would have streamed Bubsy and Sonic 2.
Oh my god, that was impossible. We did so well. We got so far.
Yeah, we got to the final boss. You literally can't beat the final boss. There's no way. You can't hit him.
Yeah, we got so far in that. But we could not beat it.
It's funny because when you run through a loop as Bubsy, if you run too fast on the way down, you fucking die.
Yeah. If you do anything too fast or too high, you die, which is like half the game.
It was fun though.
Yeah, I had a great time.
All right, so my turn.
Yes.
All right, you want me to just knock out a bunch?
Yeah, knock out everything that I've not played.
Tiny Toon Adventures.
A tier, man. It's S tier. It's so great. You did say you had fun with it.
It's playable. Because I guess I did have fun with it. And I did beat it. So it is playable. Super Mario RPG. I am disappointed.
Overhyped.
Well, it's not. I think so. I think it's a case of the game. Everybody talks about how fucking great it is. I played it. I enjoyed it for a little bit, but I got bored with it, dude. So I quit playing it. So I am disappointed with it. Huh. Mario Sunshine.
I was waiting for this, so
Goes in yikes.
like I said, I had almost a full gamer rage with Beauty and the Beast. I did the pachinko machine for him and had a great time.
Yeah, you hadn't been playing it for hours.
I know, but what I'm saying is I did one of the most frustrating things in that game and had fun.
You didn't do the lily pads.
Or the watermelon.
There was a lot of really, really frustrating missions in this game. And my decision to go for 100% for it was a bad decision. I should have just played it till the end and had fun with it. But
Did you what happened?
I never finished it. I'm on collecting blue coins, And it's tedious, boring, it's not fun to watch kind of shit. So
Yeah.
I just, 240 blue coins, that's fucking stupid. Manafrit is the only reason I was doing as well as I was, because he was kind of coaching me as I was trying to find shit. Brandon, there is one shine sprite where you have to climb to the very top of the level. Like, there's a big-ass tree in the middle of the level. You climb to the top of the level, and there's like this platform on top of the tree with a shine sprite symbol on the platform.
Yeah.
That's all you get. That's your context clues. What would you do in that situation?
You climb to a big ass tree,
Yes.
and there's a shine sprite symbol.
There's a shine sprite symbol on the top of the platform in the center of the tree, and you're supposed to find a shine sprite there.
So, my first thought would be to find a way to light it up, because the tree needs light. If that's not it, and I couldn't figure that out, I'd probably try all my water tactics to see if the tree needs water. If that didn't work, I don't know.
Trying to find the clip.
Ground pound on it? I don't know.
I tried that. I tried that. I tried a lot of stuff.
Did Banford have to take it?
I can't remember if he told me or not. But here's the clip.
What was it called? Did you know this shine sprite?
So again, this is the context clues you get. You get to climb to the top of this tree.
But using clouds, you didn't tell me clouds. That changes everything.
That's gotta be it. I spent forever looking for this one too. Stand here. You have to spray the sun, Brandon. You spray the sun and you get a
Hey,
shine
I was
sprite.
close with my first thing. And
There-
actually, both of mine.
That game was just full of stuff like that,
Combine
dude.
them, and
I
you got it.
because what it was is each stage has a secret hidden shine sprite, and that was the one in that stage. So, yikes for Mario. Mario Bros. 3 Mega Mix I didn't finish, but it is playable. Nothing much to say. Same thing with this one. It's a playable ROM
I did
hack.
play that Mario game, right?
We did play this together. This was Alf's ROM hack. How horribly mean are we going to be to Alf?
I think it was.
It was fun.
We had fun.
We'll put it in. That was fun.
Yeah. I had a great time with it.
Super Mario World. It's pretty great.
I was gonna say, yeah. I think that game's pretty great.
I don't think it's the best 2D Mario game ever. Everybody else does, but I think it's pretty great.
I think it's a fun game to play.
I think it belongs next to Mario Wonder because they're kind of similar. Okay, so we got Super Mario Bros. The original. You didn't play this with me, but you have played it before. Where would you
Yeah.
put this?
That was fun, kind of category. Yeah.
I would put it in meh.
I was gonna say Matt, or that was fun. Because,
It hasn't aged very well.
I mean, it's old and
It is old and it's stiff.
and a lot of the levels aren't that great.
No, but I still think it holds up in some regard.
Yeah, I think it's still a fun game.
Ocarina of Time. This is going to be a spicy one. You ready for this?
I'm curious where you're gonna put this.
Playable.
Yeah, I was gonna say that or meh, because like as much as I remember from Ocarina of Time, there are just some things about it that like, for me personally, I did not like traveling back through time. I don't know about you.
My biggest issue with this game was simply the controls.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't the arrows go into first person and just like really stiff?
Yeah, everything about it was kind of stiff. It was also the first 3D Zelda game, so there's some leeway there.
But I mean, you can't be that.
There's also a lot of waiting around, waiting for platforms to move, waiting for enemies to get out of the way.
It's all
Just-
dealing with time, yeah.
And then,
like, there's
then there's the low-hanging fruit of Navi being the most annoying sidekick I've ever experienced in a video game. Brandon, I was like 45 minutes into the game, in a dungeon,
You stupid annoying.
and I walk up to a fucking door, and she goes, "Hey, hey!" And I'm like, "Oh, okay. It must be something very important that she needs to tell me."
interrupt me with this.
So I clicked the button to bring her out so she could tell me what she says. Do you know what she says? She looks at me, Brandon, and she goes, "You can press A to open that door." I was like, "Thank you. I haven't opened doors yet already, you fucking
I'm
ass.
pretty sure one of the first things you do in that game is open a door.
It is.
Castlevania! Let's do Castlevania!
Castlevania's hard, but it's not bad.
I
I actually think Castlevania holds up very well.
I think it's...
I would put it in. That was fun.
Yeah, sure, we can put it there.
I think it holds up.
I
it's still
think
a fun
I
game.
think it's still a fun game. It still looks really well for its age and all that. It's just, man, that game is unfair as all hell. Do your Bomberman. I want to save a very specific one for last.
Yeah, Bomberman, Super Bomberman was just kind of disappointing.
So what do you feel about Minecraft?
Minecraft. I mean, is there anywhere else you can put it?
Yeah,
I mean, how many times have we returned to Minecraft
and played it for
hours
and
for
hours
fucking
and hours.
weeks at a time?
Yeah. Okay, last.
There is no other game I can think of that has brought me back as many times as this game. Yeah, it's an easy S tier.
Yeah.
There's nothing else like it. People have tried, but I don't think it's ever going to really be dethroned.
Yeah. Until we get like VR Minecraft.
All right.
Tears of the Kingdom. Where are you
Tears
putting
of
that?
the Kingdom. Look away. Oh, you can't look this way. Hold on, Brandon's gonna turn around. I'm gonna place it where I think it should go. Okay, I've placed it. Where do you think I put it? Oh, you gotta go back to your camera. No, go back to your microphone. You gotta talk. You can't see it.
I think placed it in that pretty great.
Pretty great. Where I placed it.
So,
Where would you place it? Because I know we don't have similar opinions on this game.
before I say where I'm gonna place it, I'm gonna give a short review of it again because my god. So, number one, story is absolutely fucking garbage. I don't think if anyone wants to argue me on this, go for it. My god, that story was so full of holes, so full of just random shit. Time travel's stupid. All this other... I hate it, I hate it, and I hate it so much. The story pissed me off to no end. However, the rest of the game was pretty fun. The only thing that I kind of was disappointed on in terms of gameplay was the final fight with Ganon. I think if it didn't go to the dragon, it would have been fine. But that whole final phase of Ganon was kind of lackluster. I don't know how you felt about it.
The fight with Ganon, and also the game's been out for a while now, but spoiler warning for anybody that hasn't played the game.
I guess.
So this is your warning. The third phase of the Ganon fight was very anticlimactic, which sucks because
The rest of the fight.
when you finish the second phase and he eats the fucking seed dude, that actually shocked me. I did not see that coming. And I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. And then it's just like this nothing burger of a final boss phase. Like, it's so easy compared to the rest of the fight.
Yeah. You go back and watch me fight that, I couldn't get hit once. And
He got his ass kicked a lot.
That's because I didn't because
he wasn't prepared.
I prepared for it. I wasn't prepared for a whole entourage of enemies beforehand.
Well, you knew that you were going to be dealing with gloom. I don't know why you didn't grab stuff to deal with the gloom.
I couldn't.
You could have.
I couldn't.
You just did not.
But
so
anyways,
you had a much harder time.
Anyways,
with that than I did.
to be fair, I liked that challenge. It made the game made that boss fight so much more tense and fun for me at least, because I am a person who likes challenge. So like I enjoyed the challenge it gave me. Was there times I probably got frustrated during that you could probably see? Yeah, probably. But it still like was really fun. However, like I said, the last boss fight where he turns into a dragon is so stupid compared to the rest of it because it was so easy. But on top of all of that, there was a house building thing that was lackluster. There was, the combat was great. I loved the combat in that game so much. I liked equipping weapons and stuff. It kind of gets to be a chore later in the game when you're like just looking for like certain parts, like the Gleeok stuff, because it's just significantly better. But for the most part, bosses were great. Gameplay was great. Exploration was great.
There were actual surprises
Yeah.
in the world to discover.
But like, I would have to put that in the meh category.
Just because of the story?
The story, one, it's a very story-heavy game. You can't argue that. It's a very story-heavy game. The gameplay was so fun that it really, really tries to fight that. But then you have the lackluster final boss. And the whole, like, going back in time and Zelda being, like, this huge archaeologist person and being like, who is this evil-looking guy I have a bad feeling about? I can't piece it together. When she knows what era she's in. She's such a fucking retard. I can't really say that, but that's...
Yeah, Brandon, this is the internet, you're not allowed to say that word.
She's so stupid. And it's so frustrating to watch her try to puzzle together something she already knows that happens. And
Yeah,
then
the story did leave a little bit to be desired, but I still think it belongs in pretty great, because this Zelda game is going to be the game that people compare future open world games to, kind of like they do with Elden Ring now.
But like, the other thing that really lowers this for me, I will rise it to that was fun. I can't go any higher than that. But the other thing that really lowers it for me is the fact that, like, as much as exploration is there, hey, I broke. Gotta have it one more time.
Brandon saw something very, very interesting.
Oh. But anyways, the last, like, the thing that's really, in my opinion, holding this game back is the fact that once you're trying to, like, level up your like your battery, your Sheikah slate and stuff, it gets so repetitive after you've done it a few times. Like, yes, exploration, but the underground gloom area, where all of it is, basically, is the worst area in the entire game. Not because it's hard, but because it's obnoxious to explore. And I think going down there, the beginning was super scary and so interesting. But after 5-10 hours in there, you just hate it. And it's just not fun anymore.
I will admit that when I did when I explored the underground, it was one of the weakest parts of the game for me.
So it's such an important part of the entire thing. And there was an instance where I fought a Lionel, a gloom-covered Lionel, and it was like a really tough fight. And there was like this pedestal that had this like giant stone pathway upwards. I was like, oh, this is gonna lead somewhere really cool. It just led me up to the sky, the top area. I was like, are you kidding me? So stuff like that really hurts the game, in my opinion, because they could have added something there.
Yeah. I still think it was better than Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah, infinitely. Breath of the Wild for me would be it's playable.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my opinions on Tears of the Kingdom.
That's also our entire repertoire of games that we played this year. So going through them, in the top tier, we have Super Princess Peach 3, Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and Minecraft. Following close behind, it pretty great. Games that are pretty good, not quite good enough to be in the top tier. Age of Empires. You kind of like Breath of the Wild better? Not to each their own.
I have a scene in Tears of the Kingdom that beat every single thing that happened in Breath of the Wild. I couldn't figure out a puzzle, so I made my own solution.
He did.
I showed it on stream. I don't remember what episode.
Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkatron, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Super Mario World. And then following that is That Was Fun with Bowl Deluxe, the fucking VR game we played.
Swords and Sorcery, Nomad.
Yeah. Sonic USB, Sonic Superstars, Mario Party Superstars. Age of Empires 3, Alf's game that he gave us to play, Castlevania, and Tears of the Kingdom, followed by our meh category with Mario 64, Koa, Frogger, Sonic Adventure, Metroid Prime, Jungle Book, Mario Bros. It's playable. We got Aladdin, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Roblox Level Maker Thing, Tiny Toon Adventures, Super Mario Bros. 3 Mega Mix, Super Mario Ultimate, and Ocarina of Time.
Followed by I Am Disappointed, which was Oregon Trail, Hogwarts Legacy, Pokemon Infinite Fusion, Mario RPG, Super Bomberman, or whatever that Bomberman is. Followed by our Yikes category, which is Toy Story, Sonic 2, whatever other one that is, Bubsy, and Mario Sunshine. Then we go to our bro, what the fuck, which is Lion King, Donkey Kong 64, and which one was that?
Sonic Origins Plus.
Sonic Origins Plus.
The biggest middle finger I've ever seen from Sega.
Then we got Literal Garbo, which is the sole owner is Beavis and Butthead.
And then my personal favorite category, Crimes Against Humanity.
Which we got one of my favorite clips of all time in any of our streams. Beauty and the Beast holds
For
that
Super
title.
Nintendo.
Then we got Empire Earth, which that's right, Empire Earth, right? Empire Earth 3, which was just
an unplayable fucking disaster.
And then we got Luigi U, which was an unplayable disaster.
But yeah, guys, that is... So, we're going to make this like an annual thing. Every November, we're going to go back through the games that we've played up to that November. So, from December of 2023 until November of 2024, every game we play during that section of time, next November, we'll do this same thing. I don't know, I kind of like the idea. I think it's kind of fun to reflect on the games that we've played, kind of give our opinions on them all in one place, and to show how we felt about them. And this is how we feel about these games. A personal highlight of mine in a game that I was very sad to see end again was Mario Bros. U Deluxe. That I just had such a blast playing that. And then I think the game that really shocked me the most in terms of just being disappointed with it would probably have to go to Hogwarts Legacy.
Same. I was so excited for that game. I was so interested in the lore they were going to build too,
Yeah.
but I couldn't get into it.
But that is going to conclude this fairly short episode. We've only been live for an hour and 14 minutes, but that is all we needed. An hour and 14 minutes. So, guys, if you liked this and you want to see us do this again next year, we're probably going to either way, but if you want to show us that you enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like button before you head out. Or if you haven't subbed to the channel yet, please consider doing so. It does help us. It gets more eyes on the channel and gets more people into the stream for everybody to interact with and to chat with and, potentially become good friends with.
Also, if you guys want us to do more Discord deliveries, because that is a suggestion we've had, post more things in our Discord, and we might do one here soon where we react to the videos you want us to react to.
Yeah. We're going to have to come up with some guidelines for what can and cannot be posted.
Yes.
That's part of the reason why we quit doing the Discord deliveries, and it wasn't because we weren't having fun with them. It just simply was because the content we were getting, there wasn't much to react to. It was like a bunch of TikTok shit, and I'm just like, there's a generational difference.
We are old.
We're old farts. Find old farts.
However, there is have you ever heard of cinema therapy?
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched their Tangled?
Mm.
You need to watch that.
Okay.
Because watching that, like, little tidbits about Mother Gothel is so very interesting.
Okay. We'll check that out. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. We will catch you in the next Gathering Hall episode. Which, you don't have work tomorrow, do you?
Nope.
I don't know if I do or not. So, we might have a stream tomorrow. See, that's the thing. I can't say, yes, we're going to stream tomorrow. Because
maybe I'll actually start that RPG stream.
I'm on call. So, at any point during the morning, I could get a call that says I have to go work. And I'll be at work until like 7 o'clock that night. So, I can't guarantee streams, which is why we don't have a schedule anymore. We used to stream pretty much at the same time every single day. but just can't do it. Can't do it anymore. My personal life no longer allows for it. So I stream when I can, and I bring him along when he can.
I work really bad days. Not like really bad days, but really bad hours.
I will say, this upcoming Saturday, we're going to be doing Baldur's Gate.
Oh, are we going to stream that too?
Yeah.
Awesome.
If I'm playing a game with you, I'm going to stream it. But yeah, look forward to Baldur's Gate.
He's never played D&D before, so this should be really fun. Now, to preface this now, I'll probably say this also on the stream. Me and Amber have played a bit of Baldur's Gate, but we haven't gotten past the first area, so...
I wonder if I'll be able to get those buttholes on camera.
Well, I'll have to be...
Upstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have a camera.
Yeah.
You can take it with you.
Well, I also have... We'll have
Anyways, I'm going to end this here.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Bye-bye.